guys, it's Millie, and last week I finished my half-yearly exams. It's the first time I've had exams. All my previous schools haven't done like half-yearly exams, they've only done like assessments and in-class tests. So it was kind of a like big change for me, and I was kind of like, oh my god, this is so scary. And then it was like kind of fine. I've just changed schools for the second time in 8 months, or whenever I changed schools like 2 months ago, and all that, it's going well. And so all my classmates are like used to having half-yearly exams every year for the past like 4 years, and I'm kind of just sitting here like, like, oh my god, I haven't done any before. Anyway, also I've had some assessments, so I've picked up some life hacks for studying and exams and getting organised with school. Let's get into it. Whenever you write notes in class, always write them as if you're writing them for someone else. Because if you write them for yourself, you might do shorthand, you might put like an asterisk and say, oh, I'll remember this later. But you might not, because you might get a lot of information from other subjects and you don't want to be bombarded the night before being like, oh my god, what does this mean? So always write your notes as if they're for another person. So this helps you not to clutter up the page. I personally use Google Docs for my notes. They've got a bunch of class notes templates that you can then customize, and they're just really pretty, and like it's easy to organize your information. You can also add pictures, and I find that's very helpful. Next life hack. Use the reminders app on your phone to get organized for school. So if you have to hand in a note, if you have to see a teacher, put it down in your phone and set a notification, because this can help you get really organized, and it's really easy to do, and it really helps me know what to do and know where to go. Using Google Calendar to put your school timetable in so you know what you have when you have it. So if you put it in Google Calendar, you can see all your subjects, when you have everything, all that, and you can then put in when assessments are due, and I find it really helpful for organisation. Also, I have an Apple Watch, so it tells me where my class is and I can just glance at it. But also on the phone, I can just see where my next class is, because it shows what I've got up next in my calendar. Get the equipment you need for your exams and tests, and if you're unsure, ask your teacher. So before my science test, I quickly asked the teacher, do we need a calculator? And then she was able to say, yes, you need a calculator. So I know obviously I could have asked beforehand, because it wasn't written on the notification. I could have asked in the class before, but I forgot, so it's a last minute thing, but it is very helpful if you make sure you've got all your equipment right, whether it be a calculator or a ruler or whatever. Read assessment notifications when you get them. Read them straight away, read what you've got to do and make a start on them, because you can really get behind and everyone will be like, oh my god, it's due tomorrow, and you haven't read it and you don't know what you have to do, and you're in a mad rush to get it all done, and that can make you really anxious and uncomfortable, and it might make you feel sick. So it's very important to read all your assessment notifications or exam notifications as soon as you get them, because this can alleviate anxiety that might happen. So if you know when your assessments are, you'll be good. Get rid of your phone in an exam. Don't leave it in your pocket. Don't leave it on you. Put it in your bag. Everything will be fine. At my school, we have a rule in an exam: if you're caught with your phone, or if it falls out of your pocket or it rings, you get a 0. Someone's phone fell out of their pocket. They got a 0. Just leave your phone in your bag. You can be without it for 2 hours. You don't need it. You'll be concentrating anyway on the test, and if you're not concentrating on the test, I don't know what you're doing. If you finish early, you can, I don't know, dream up a story. I don't know. You don't need your phone for however long your task is. It's better to leave your phone in your bag and put put it in your bag before they tell you. Just put it in your bag when you get your stuff. Don't panic. This exam assignment or assessment is not the end of the world. It doesn't determine what your abilities are, it doesn't determine who you are as a person, it's just a test of skills and knowledge on a particular day at a particular time. So often if you do read into the fine print of your assessments or subjects, the total mark is taken from your tasks, but it's also including classwork. So don't panic about the final result of a test and just aim to try your hardest. And if it's not what you expect, just keep the classwork up and you should be good. If you don't understand a topic, get clarification from your teacher or Google. If you don't understand what the teacher's talking about, don't stay quiet. You can ask them, they're human too, and they will understand if you don't get something. If you're uncomfortable with talking to them in class, you can always schedule to meet them at like a lunchtime or before school or after school, and you can talk to them and be like, hi, I don't understand this, can you explain it for me? Another way to contact your teachers is using email or Edmodo or other websites like that, and these can be really helpful because you can just talk to the teacher one-on-one, and if you're super uncomfortable with talking to them face-to-face or talking to them in a lesson, email might be nicer for you. If you are too scared to ask a teacher, ask your parents or ask Google, but make sure if you're going to check something on Google, check multiple sources as not everything's correct. Use simple Wikipedia. If you have trouble understanding a topic, then look it up on Wikipedia. If Wikipedia's summary is too complicated for you or you just want facts, go to simple Wikipedia. You can do this by changing the EN for English in the URL to simple, and most pages will have a simplified version of it. This can be really helpful as it's easy to understand and it's not usually a wall of text, and that's better if you're trying to revise. Get a good work ethic. Make sure you do your work at a certain time every day, or if you have assessments due, pick a time for them and do them. In class, try and consistently pay attention and take the notes down and try and do your homework, or even better, try and do it in class so you don't have to do the homework and all that, and that can help you get a really good mark if it's based on performance in class, and it can also help you understand the topic and do better in the exam. I hope you enjoyed these 10 life hacks, and if you know any more life hacks, please put them in the description below, and if you have an idea for a video that you want me to do, please leave a comment because I read and respond to all my comments, so feel free to say hi. Also, like and subscribe if you haven't already. That is all for today. Hope you guys have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video. See ya!